So congratulations is in order. You've signed on. You're going to be a supplier with Albertsons. Albertsons as a brand covers 21 different organizations. Through those organizations, you might find some of the EDI documents that they're going to require might be a little bit different. And what I mean by that is you might have a purchase order, which is known as an 850, and it can also be known as an 875. So just know that those are really the same type of documents. They're still a purchase order. One is more retail, one is more grocery. So 850 retail, 875 grocery, depending on which division or brand under the Albertsons group or company, you'll learn the difference with both of those. With that, you have to always look at all the different pieces and components of adding one EDI as a supplier. You're going to have to go through the EDI software and selection and figuring out how you're going to handle the installation of that EDI software. What's your project planning and what's the testing, training, and support going to look like? How are you going to handle the EDI communication? What are you going to be doing for your complete end-to-end processing and testing with your internals team and that external team at Albertsons? So if we take a look at the common documents that you're going to be required with Albertsons, you're going to see that you have, again, we have the 850 and 875. They're both a purchase order. You can be communicating from the Albertsons system to your particular system or your company system. Can either be utilizing a van or direct communication similar to AS2, where they're pushing you documents. With those purchase orders, as you receive them into your system, you're then going to have to send back from your system to their system a 997 or a functional acknowledgement. And that again is going to be handled either via ASN or AS2 or van services. So with that, the next document that you're going to be handling along that transition is you have that purchase order that came in. It defines who the actual shipment is going to, what items they're looking to purchase, the quantities, all of those different factors in that purchase order. Now you're physically ready to ship it. So what are you going to do? You're going to send them an advanced ship notice, or otherwise known as an ASN or 856 document. And that's going to come from your system to their system, either via a van or AS2. Now it's time that you're actually ready to get paid. So since you're ready to get paid, we need to send them an invoice. That's going to be known as an 810 or an 880. Again, 810 is your retail invoice. 880 is a grocery invoice. So when you send off that document to them, you're asking them to pay you for that product that you've shipped. No matter where you've shipped it to, whether you're shipping it to the store or you're shipping it direct to the customer, you're looking to get paid for the product that you've sent their way. In Accord, they're actually going to send you back, in instances, an 824 or an application advice. So think of that document as a document to define anything that might have occurred with your document that they've received. So if there's an error or an issue or anything of that nature, they're going to relate that using an 824 document. So you're going to get that 824 back into your system, and it's going to give you some information and definitions of what's occurred or how they've handled your EDI document. Now, they want to pay you. So to notify you of payment, they're going to use an 820 document, which is a payment order and remittance advice. That's going to detail what they're paying you for, which invoice, which grouping of invoices, any of that kind of information is going to come back to you on that 820 document. Along with that, later down the road, you might have an 852, which is a product activity data. Product activity data is going to tell you how items have been moving amongst the family of Albertson companies. So it's going to tell you what's been selling, where it's been selling, what's the quantity that's been fulfilled, all of those different things that you can use to go about finding out how your product is moving amongst the Albertsons companies. With those documents, that's really what you're going to be dealing with inside of the Albertson companies. As I said, those Albertson companies are going to be dealing with up to 21 different divisions. So you might have Acme, Albertsons, you might have the Jewel Osco, you might also have Pavilions, Main Street, just to name a few of those Albertson companies and divisions that you might be dealing with. But for the most part, all of the guidelines are going to be similar that you're dealing with. Any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Jim Gonzalez, EDI Support, LLC. We're here to help you out.